So this is the measurement of our lye. This is 33.42 of our lye, and I'm going to measure out our water, but here I'm going to use turmeric juice. So I blended my turmeric and I strain out the water. So I'm going to use this water to dissolve the lye to get a lye solution. So I'm not going to, you can use your distilled water, you can use anything you want, but here I'm going to use turmeric. And you know turmeric is very good for anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, and it gives the soap this natural golden color, and it helps in brightening the skin. One thing I love about this is it helps in reducing acne and scar. And I love turmeric very well because it's very stable in soap. If you are making soap and you use turmeric, it's very stable. So that's why I'm going to use this turmeric to measure and dissolve our lye. So I'm going to pour the lye inside the turmeric and stir. If you have back acne, body acne, so we are going to make 2-in-1 soap, anti-acne and lightening face and body soap. So after stirring this together, I'm going to keep it aside to allow it to cool for maybe about 5 minutes. So I love working with I love working with cold when I say, let me just say, I love working when my lye is very cold. So here I'm going to use only one oil. Here I'm going to use PKO oil. So these are our actives and botanical. I'm going to need use 2 grams of neem powder, and I'm going to use 1 grams of sulfur. That's what you are seeing inside. So I'm going to use 4 grams of camwood. I'm going to use camwood is very good. It's known for skin soothing and anti-aging properties. So here I'm going to use our kojic dip, 3 grams of kojic dip, and also don't forget that we are going to use sim white powder. That's the first powder that I mentioned, sim white powder. And also this is already my lye water, so I'm going to use all of these that I mentioned. So I'm going to dissolve the sim white powder and kojic dip inside the oil. Yes, because they are oil soluble powder, so I'm going to dissolve them inside the oil and stir. So I'm going to stir properly, and maybe I'm just, because there is no water again, so I have to add everything is inside the oil. But I'm not going to use this camwood. I'm going to use just a little bit of camwood. I'm not going to add everything inside the oil. So I'm going to stir everything properly. Make sure you stir. Then after stirring, you have to use your immersion blender to blend it very well to have a very fine trace. So I'm going to blend everything, my powders and my botanical. So when I'm done, I'm going to add the turmeric lye solution inside our oil. You know, this is a very simple formula that you can even make at home anywhere you are. So when you are done, I'm not going to blend. I don't like over blending, because now I want to get a light trace, because I'm working with whitening powder, so I'm going to get a light trace. I don't want to have, so this is a light trace. If I want to add color and do other smell with the soap, I can do it because the trace is very light. So our soap is ready. So once you are done, make sure that you set your light concentration to be on 28 to 30%, so that you can get this light trace when working with whitening soap, whitening actives when it comes to soap making. So you can see I'm ready. I'm not going to blend. I don't like over blending to get to one thicker trace. Because I love my soap to be very I love it to look very fine. So you can see if you're pouring your soap inside soap mode, everything will just look so beautiful. So if I want to design it or add another color, I can do that. But no, I just love it to be just like that. But don't forget that I added what did I added my fragrance, 0.5 orange drop of fragrance. I added my fragrance inside. Yeah, so here our soap is ready. So this is will I call it 10-in-1 soap, or will I call it 2-in-1 soap? So this soap is very good. And beautiful thing about this soap is this soap will lighten your skin and fight blemishes and hyperpigmentation. So we are not only going to deal on only lightening your face and body. It will target acne, blemishes and pimples. If you have this back acne, this is very good for back acne. This soap is very good for back acne. So enjoy your, so make your soap and enjoy your. So I'm going to allow the soap to cure for 2 to 4 weeks at maximum. So I'm going to allow this soap to cure for 2 to 4 weeks at maximum. You can see it's not really that strong, so I still have to allow it to cure and get really hardened. So if you want us to make soap for you for both face, kids soap, adult soap, if you want us to customize tablet soap for you, and if you want us to make any cold process soap for you, send us a DM and chat us today. We'll make any soap of your choice, and any soap you want us to target. If you want them to target hyperpigmentation or pure whitening soap, leave it for Glow Pitada. Thanks for watching.